And I'm Chuck Duran.
Welcome to an awesome new episode of VO Buzz Weekly.
Heck yeah!
It's kind of special. We have our youngest guest ever on the show.
Absolutely.
14.
And she's so awesome. First of all, she's smarter than all of you and me and Stacey and our camera guy, everybody put together.
Yeah,
she's so cool, and you guys are going to love her.
Yeah. Kiara Muhammad, we're going to go talk to her right now. You're going to love it. Guys, our guest is an honor student and a super talented singer, actor, dancer. You've seen her in shows like Curb Your Enthusiasm, we love that show, and NCIS, and she was the very first Doc on Disney Junior's Doc McStuffins. We are so excited to get buzzed. The Doc is in, you guys, with Kiara Muhammad.
Hi. Good there, baby. Woo.
Good to see you.
You too.
So good to see you.
This is so fun. We were saying you are our youngest guest to date. Very exciting.
Absolutely. And you're what, like 10 and a half?
Oh, no.
I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
It's because she has such a young,
You are beautiful,
skin.
I must say.
Thank
what
you.
What a beautiful girl.
Thank you.
So listen, we're going to kind of dig right in, right? Because we're going to ask you a bunch of cool questions. You started performing. What inspired you and your family when you started performing to move to, I think you guys went from Boston to New York and then moved to LA?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about how all that came about.
So I'm naturally like a bubbly, outgoing person. Like I like to make people laugh and I like to sing. I just like to perform basically.
Yeah.
And so my parents saw that, so they had me like start doing acting classes, and I ended up liking it, and I did like plays at my elementary school and stuff. So then we moved to New York, and then I started doing more like modeling print stuff, and then I was like, no, I want to do more TV. So then we moved here, and I'm really grateful they made the move because I love what I'm doing.
How young can you remember when you first were like, I love to perform? Do you remember? You were teeny tiny, right?
Yeah, I think I was like 7.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm 16 now, so.
Well, I was going to say, now that you're like 64 now.
When I was 7, I didn't want anything. I wanted like Jell-O pudding or something.
I'm sure I wanted that too.
Jeez, wow, that's really, really cool.
I with you, I was dancing, and I knew like it chose me. I had no choice.
Yeah.
Don't you kind of feel like it chose you?
Yeah, like everything, like I like singing, acting, and dancing, so yeah, I think like the theater is like perfect for me and TV.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So tell us the kind of training that you had. Were you in New York at this point?
I was in New York, when I really started acting more. Like when I lived in Boston, I mostly did like print and pictures, but New York is when I had my first audition, like for movies and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think it was for this movie called Imagine That. And it's funny because the girl who got that movie, I'm friends with now, Yara Shahidi.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Were you nervous?
Small world, huh?
Were you nervous at your first audition?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I still get nervous. Like, nerves just build
You're not
up.
nervous right now, are you?
A little bit. A little bit.
We're not going to hurt you, we promise.
No, we don't hurt anybody. We just make them
there's
say
no
things they never
you know
want
the
to say.
answer to every question that we're going to ask you. There's
absolutely.
no trick questions.
Okay.
So what kind of, okay, first of all, you're an honor student. Congratulations on that. You're getting ready to start your senior year. That's so exciting.
That is
How have you stayed on track with your academics? It's clearly been something important for you and your family. So how have you stayed on track? Because I'm sure it'd be very easy to just kind of get lost in all the entertainment and show business. So how have you stayed on track academically?
I'd just say, like, I have a lot of friends that are, like, honor students as well, so it helps, like, we'll have study groups and things like that, and if I need help, they always are like, oh, yeah, I'll help you out, like, of course, we're in this together, you know?
Right.
And, like, most of my friends are in APs. I'm taking all APs next year, and I'm gonna have to juggle, like, acting, and I'm in choir at my school, which is, it may seem like we just sing and stand, but we don't. It's like theater. It's like a mini play.
Nowadays, choir is different than it used to be, for sure.
We travel. Like, I went to New York last year, and the year before I went to Chicago. Like, we compete in my school, Burbank High. They're really known, like, as being one of the top choirs.
Yeah. What's your vocal range? What do you?
Oh, I'm an alto for sure.
She's like, oh, I'm an alto.
Like, high notes are not anything that I can reach ever. Yeah, I like singing guy songs because they're like right in my range, and I feel like confident when I sing them.
That's cool.
Like, what do you like to sing? What's your kind of go-to songs that you like?
I love Beyonce, but she's not an alto at all. But
No, she's not.
I sing it in the shower because that's my safe zone.
Yeah. The
But-
acoustics are good too.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone sounds amazing in the shower.
I know, yeah. I like Corin Bailey Wright, you know?
Yeah.
And I just like simple, pleasant songs that like I can feel when I sing it as well. Like that makes sense to me personally.
That's really cool. Do you play any instruments?
Not right now. I say like my voice is my instrument.
Well, it is.
For sure.
Yeah. But I used to play drums actually, and my family's really musical. My dad used to like produce music and stuff, and my sister plays the piano, and my uncle
Great.
sings too. Like we all do different things.
That's so
There's
cool.
a lot of jamming going on.
I
in the
love musical
holidays.
families.
Yeah,
'cause it's
I know.
always fun, right?
Yeah,
You never
yeah.
know when a jam session's going to break out.
It's inspiring.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I have to ask you something.
Oh no! Yeah, you're gonna go there right now.
Because one of my favorite shows in the whole entire world is Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh really?
And I know that you were on that.
Yeah.
And I have to ask you, because I don't know him, but I want to meet Larry David so bad. I want to move in with him. I want to hang out with him all the time. So can you tell me and tell us, what was it like working on the show and him, and what was he like?
I mean, he's just an all-around cool guy. Like, he's always cracking jokes. Like, I love being in that environment because I love to laugh. I like to make people laugh. So
Yeah.
I think I was like 11, I think, when I did that.
Wow.
And I can still remember that day. It was really fun.
You were like the little precocious Girl Scouts that
Yeah,
were
yeah.
trying to get
Yeah.
him to buy, because didn't he promise to buy the cookies and
Yeah.
then he didn't give you the money? He wouldn't
Yeah,
give
we
you-
returned and he was like, no. And we're like, that's not how it works. Sorry, you need to buy these. Like,
He wanted the cookies now and then he'd pay you later or something?
yeah, he was like, come back.
Yeah.
And
then
we
he-
did, and he didn't, so.
Oh, that's
Not nice.
crazy.
So I mean, we have a few friends that have been on the show, and did you have the same sort of? It was improv, and they gave you an idea of what was going to happen. Like, here's a piece of paper that says you're a Girl Scout
Yeah, I
selling
remember.
cookies. What did they tell you? Do you remember?
I remember the audition. That was like my first like improv audition. Like I was used to like scripts and stuff, but I went in and he was like, so basically, he didn't give you money, so you need to like have a conversation with him. So I just like went for it, and I guess they liked it because they hired me. So
Yeah.
Was he at the audition or no?
I don't think he. Oh, he was at the
He
callback.
was?
At the callback.
Right.
Yes, he was.
So you were kind of like playing off of him and stuff too?
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
callback?
It was cool because my dad, like, he made a big deal of this audition. He's like, I love that show.
no
Just
pressure.
sing." Yeah, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So how many takes did you have to do of your parts before you were done with the show?
Probably like it was all day. Because it's improv, so like
Yeah.
they're thinking like, oh, she can do something else. Like, we want to keep going just to see if there's something like hidden. Like,
Yeah,
oh, that
something
was a
better.
good one.
Right,
like,
right.
yeah. So it took all day actually.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. That's what I love about shows like that, is that you have to be so sharp, and you just because anything, most of the magical moments happen that they didn't even know they're going to happen.
Yeah,
Nothing's
yeah.
written down, which is really, really cool. Well, congratulations on working on my favorite show and with one of my favorite actors and writers and producers. So can we talk a little bit about Doc McStuffins?
Sure.
I want to know how you got that gig.
That was my first voiceover audition.
First voiceover audition?
Wow.
Yes.
Those are good odds, baby.
I was not expecting to get it.
Yeah.
Like, my dad was like, do you want to try voiceover? I was like, sure.
Do you want to try voiceover?
And then,
I'm free this afternoon.
yeah, so I auditioned, and then, like, voiceover takes so long. Like, it's a long process. So I got a call back, like, a month later. I had already forgotten about it. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, so I went in, and there was so many people in the room, and I was nervous, and
Yeah.
they were asking me to do different things with it, like giving me different direction, and I was like, all right, this is cool. I like this.
Yeah.
And now I love it.
Yeah.
But how did you get the actual audition? Like, did it come through your agent? Or
Oh yeah, my dad is my agent.
Your dad is your
Yeah.
agent?
Yeah, he's
Wow.
a
Does he
talent
handle
agent.
other people or just you?
No, he has like a whole company with a whole bunch
Yeah,
of clients.
Holy Toledo! Your dad's awesome.
Your dad's Kareem, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is really, really
He
cool.
was so lovely. Hi, Kareem. He was so lovely to work with
Hey, Dad.
to get all this to work out. So
Yeah.
that's good. That must make you feel safe.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I know, like, I can talk to him, like, hey, I want to go in this direction with my roles and things, and he'll really push to, like, get me a role or something.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
great.
That's cool.
love that.
That'd be kind of funky.
Keeping it in the family.
Right? They're like, hey, Dad, like, you're not getting me any work. What's up with
Dad,
that?
it's been a little slow this week.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
Dad.
I'm like, hey, Dad, what about that audition that I told you about?
Dad, TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. So obviously, we met your wonderful mother here with you. Your parents are obviously so supportive.
Yeah,
of
they
you.
really are.
Yeah.
And that makes a big difference, doesn't it?
It does. I really can't imagine, like, not having support. Like, if they didn't support me, I wouldn't have moved here, like, moved so much
Of
to
course.
pursue my goals. And, like, without them, I would probably still be in Boston. So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
No offense to Boston, but the winters are
Yeah,
better
I
out
love,
here, don't you
yes.
think?
Yeah.
The weather's
little.
great here.
Yeah. So when Doc McStuffins started, it really and has continued on. The following has really helped with kids and not being afraid of the doctor. And
Yeah.
what kind of response did you get from your fans about
Well,
that, or just in general? Like, what kind of?
Well, once it came out, like, my IMDb went up so
Yeah, I
much,
know.
and I was like, do these people, like this is for 3-year-olds. I didn't realize, like, that many people would watch it, like, adults.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to handle it, because I had never gotten this much attention from something, so
Yeah.
I was just like, thank you. Like, I was timid, like, when people would ask me about it, just laugh. Like, I wouldn't know what to say, because
Yeah.
sometimes there's comments like, oh, like, I love that show, and I'm like, thank you. Are you saying you like me? Like, I'm
Right,
not
right.
sure, like, so I just
Yeah.
laugh. Like, I get a nervous laugh like
Yeah.
I'm doing right now.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What about, like, do people ever come up to you and have said, hey, can you do the voice? Can you do Doc's
Oh.
voice all the time?
All
What does
the
Doc
time.
sound like?
She's just like a 6-year-old version of my regular voice.
Can we hear her a little bit?
Yeah. Hi, guys. It's Doc McStuffins.
That's very cute. So here's a question, though.
love it.
So that's basically the voice right there. When you auditioned, did you do that voice, or did they actually take you there?
I think I had it.
You pretty much were there?
Yeah, I think the voice was solid, but
Yeah.
like the delivery, because like with Disney, like I had done on-camera Disney a lot, so I was like thinking it has to be this like high energy, like
Yeah.
But
Right.
Chris Nee, who's the creator, she likes a more natural feel to it, and I think that's why people like it, because they're like, oh, this is on Disney Channel, but it's like real and genuine.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really, really cool.
And you obviously have a singing background, so you get to sing those adorable songs and say all those fun made-up conditions, and I love the.
Yeah, some of those are tongue twisters.
Yeah. Now, did they tell you during the audition process that they needed you to be able to sing?
Yeah, part of I think in the callback, I had to sing a song.
Oh, okay.
And the song I always go to is New Girl in Town from Hairspray, which is just like a quick little like 20 seconds that shows
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I have a voice. So yeah, I think once I got like a second callback, they had me sing some actual songs from it to see if like my
Yeah.
voice fit with
Right.
what they had.
Yeah. And with the character too,
Yeah.
right? Like singing in character
Yeah.
and stuff. Wow, that's really cool. Did you have a lot of fun doing recording the show?
I did. It was rough at times because
Yeah.
I'm public schooled, so I'd
Yeah.
go after school, so I'd be tired sometimes, but I would try to learn the songs and the script like before I went in,
Yeah.
because I didn't know this, but because this is my first job, but
You thought you had to memorize it?
yeah, I thought you had to know everything, so I'd go in and I was like really prepared, so I'd be really fast so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could get home and do
Right.
homework and stuff.
Yeah.
So you walk in, you see the script on the stand, and you're thinking, "Is this a trick or what?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I looked at these a lot. I don't need this, but yeah, cause like
That's hysterical.
yeah, most people they like go in and they'll like go through the song like pieces by
Yeah.
piece, and I would just listen to the song constantly, so then I could just
sing it through.
go through it real fast, and it took like 15 minutes.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you, when you recorded your parts, did you ever get to work with some of the other actors at the same time? Or
Oh, I
only-
really wanted to. Like, we
know.
all were like, Chris, can we just do like one episode, like just together, like to experience
Yeah.
that? But
Is there any other character on Doc McStuffins that you would love to meet? Because we'll bring him in right now.
Well, you guys have met.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
but-
we
Yeah.
passed
How
through
about
the halls.
hang out with all the time?
Hallie, I just love her phrases, and I
Yeah.
love Loretta. Like,
Yeah.
she's so genuine and funny, and
I know.
I
and
just
her
feel like she's
voice. I
fun.
mean, it's just like a warm blanket. You just
I
feel
know,
like.
yeah, she's like
"Oh,
a
I'm
mother
gonna be
with some
okay."
sass.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's like my mom.
Yeah. I know. Well, we had Laura Jill on the show, and Lammy and her little tutu. She's
Yeah.
so adorable.
Mm-hmm.
She's so adorable. So, when you're not working, what do you like to do for fun? What are your hobbies and things that you?
My friends are really important to me, so I always hang out with them a lot. Like
This is
whether
a smart girl.
whether it's like study groups or we're just like going to the beach. Like I'm gonna be doing that a lot because it's summer now.
Yeah.
And I also like music. I just like singing. Like I'll literally sit in my bed on my laptop looking up karaoke versions on YouTube and I'll sing. And my
Yeah.
sister hates me for it because she says I sing so loud.
do you share a room, or she can just hear you?
No, she can hear me through the wall. She has another own room.
So you know what you do is you say, "Dad, I need some Oralex to put
I know,
on
I
my
need
walls,"
some
and then you can just make a
soundproof.
huge booth out of your room.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
That's awesome.
That is
And that's your
crazy.
sister who plays piano.
Yes.
Okay. Well, see, you could, maybe she could play for you.
Oh, she's going to college now. She's about to move
Okay, she's
out.
over it.
Yeah.
Nice. You're taking
Yeah.
over her space. That's going to be your
Nice.
booth.
Yes.
That's going to be your
Oh my-
booth.
No, I'm really gonna ask my mom.
Come
Your
on,
dad's
man.
gonna be
Really?
like, "Excuse me,
I
could you
got
please?"
the idea. You just give me your dad's phone number. I'll have a little chat with him.
I will. Yes.
This is to help your dreams come true.
Yes.
Kiara.
Well,
We're
her
just
dreams
so-
are already coming true. This is to make sure that they stay on that track.
Are your friends in the business, or what do they think of what you're doing?
My friends aren't in the business. I think that's why they're my friends.
Yeah.
Because I don't like necessarily talking about it all the time because I want to have like a normal life. That's why I'm public schooled. Like
Yeah.
Right.
I don't want to like just be surrounded by cameras and all that all the time. So they ask me like, and it's funny. I'll just be at school and I'll have never met this person. They'll come up to me like, "Oh, can you ask the janitor for like toilet tissue or something?" And I'll be like, "Oh, okay, yeah. If the janitor's right here," and then they'll be like, "I love your show, by the way." I'm like, I've never met you. I didn't know you knew that.
Yeah.
But a lot of my friends have little siblings, so they'll be like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, she was watching it last night," and I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
cool."
Yeah.
Well, that's the cool thing is that,
Keeps it
when
in
you,
check, though.
yeah, when you do something like that, that's the beautiful thing about voiceover is that you can walk around the street and people may not recognize you.
Yeah.
But once they know maybe some of the things that you've done, they're like, "Oh, you're kidding," because they've actually affects their lives.
Yes.
Like little kids learn not to be afraid to go to the doctor.
Yes,
And that's
yes.
partly because of you, right? So it's pretty
Yeah.
cool that you get to like, give that to the little people.
The little
The little
peoples.
peeps. The little kids.
And I'm sure there's some adults that probably are less afraid of the doctor. I would
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's like a real fear for people. Like, it's legit.
It
yeah.
absolutely
Yeah.
is.
Okay, so you're starting your senior year.
Yes,
Very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
You actually told us you got your senior pictures today.
I did.
Adorable. What's kind of the plan? Like, what's going to go on this year? Are you going to do the prom, the whole thing?
Oh,
and then
yeah.
what are you going to do after?
Oh, so
Uh-oh.
this year, I'm gonna go to all the dances. Like, a lot of the girls at my school feel like they can't go to a dance if they don't have a date, and I'm like, no. If you like dances, go.
Yeah.
Like, it's a fun time. You can go with your friends. Like,
It's
it
more
doesn't
fun.
matter.
No
Yeah.
pressure. More
Yeah.
fun.
So I'm looking forward to this year. After I need to go on college touring. Like, I have like a list of 13 schools, but they're all like really hard. So I need to look at schools that are easier to get in case none of those work out, you know?
Right.
Just have a backup plan. But my number one is Yale because I want to do their School of Drama, which like Lupita Nyong'o went to, and I love her. Like, I think she's such a great actress, and I love theater too. And you can learn like on-screen acting and theater there. So.
Yeah, Yale is amazing.
They're really hard though.
Well, you know what? You dream big, and look what you've done so far. So I have every confidence. Are you excited to possibly go back to the East Coast? Do you miss anything about not living on the East Coast?
The food there is different than the West Coast. It's better.
Oh wait, where's the food better?
The East Coast.
The East Coast? There's no way. We have the sushi though. We got the best sushi.
What do you
miss?
miss?
Sushi.
Well, then see, that's because you don't know.
She doesn't want sushi.
If you like sushi, then you'd like.
What do you miss from the East? Like, what is your what kind of foods do you miss?
I don't discriminate. I love all.
Okay, good.
Foods.
She loves all the foods.
But they have really good like Chinese food and Jamaican food.
I will agree. New York City has the best Chinese food.
Yes.
Yes.
I will. Yeah, and you can get it later than 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, that's also
that
the thing.
frustrating?
Everything stays open.
First of all, you shouldn't even be up after 9 o'clock at night. With all the work that you do in schooling and stuff like that, you need to be in bed by like 8:30.
Oh my gosh, you got very parental.
Totally.
I do go to bed at that time though.
See?
I
don't know my kids.
so early. I'm tired so much.
What time do you wake up in the morning?
I have zero period, which starts at 7.
There is a zero period?
Wow, that's hardcore.
I never had a zero
And
period.
that starts at 7.
Yes, but I get out at 2. So
What
instead of doing 8
What
to 3, I
happens
do.
at zero period? What do you do?
I have a regular class. Like last year, I had English as zero period.
Right.
And do you do that to get out earlier? Is that what the deal is?
Yeah, I like at 3 o'clock. There's so many people, and I don't. It's just really busy. Like it's hard to get out of school because they closed one of the gates where you can drive out. So now there's just like a long line, like the 405, like waiting to get out
of
and
school. Wow.
And I'm like,
well,
that's not
smart.
worth
So you
it.
get out at 2 o'clock, you beat the rush.
Yeah, right?
Nice, and then you can go do your thing.
Totally.
So, Kiara, have you gotten any advice along the way that's helped you in your life so far?
My parents follow Everything Happens for a Reason, and that's helped me specifically with like roles that I really wanted. Like I auditioned for the Hunger Games for Rue, and I really wanted that, but I didn't get it. So I was really upset. But then they're like, something better is going to come, and I really believe that. Like I feel like I work hard enough where like if I keep going, I will get what I want, you know? You have to have the mindset of it doesn't come to you, like you have to keep working.
Yeah.
And it will happen eventually.
Yeah.
Love it.
So when you go
I love that you figured that out at your age.
Yeah, I know.
You've saved
man.
yourself a world of just stress and heartache. I mean, the fact that you know that now is awesome. That really is amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, so when you go and audition for something you don't get, you just like get excited because there's something better coming.
Yeah, like
How cool is that?
Right? Kiara will be bottling that and selling that.
I'm going to try that tonight.
I actually had an acting coach, Tracy Martin. She would tell me.
I know Tracy.
You do?
Yes.
You do?
Absolutely. Tracy Martin, the blonde, right?
Yes.
Yes. I did all her voiceover demos.
Oh,
yeah.
that's cool.
Absolutely. When she was like starting out and doing her stuff, I was the guy. Thank you very much. Hi, Tracy. Yeah, but she is awesome. And she works with a lot of kids, right?
Yeah. I was in her teen advanced class, and she'd always say, like, if you go on an audition, just forget about it right after you do it, because there's no point in worrying about, oh, like, I messed up on that part, or, oh, when are the callbacks? Like, you have more auditions, so you need to focus on those and just keep moving forward, and whatever happens, happens.
Well, that's a great idea.
That's amazing advice. Just be present. What's happening now? I
Absolutely.
love it.
Wow. Hey, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Do you have any special projects or things that you're working on right now that you're really excited about that you can share with us?
I have done a couple episodes of Sofia the First, where I'm Princess Kari.
Nice.
I don't think any of them have come out yet, but they will soon. And I also did an episode of Ray Donovan on Showtime. that should come out in August. But other than that, I'm just auditioning and doing choir and school because that's a lot.
Because that's a lot.
She's
And
like,
you know
my
what?
plate is overflowing. Yeah.
Absolutely. So you're planning on going to college and, you know, doing so you love acting. So let's fast forward. It's hard for somebody who's as young as you are, maybe, but let's try and fast forward.
No, but she's wise.
You're very wise. Let's
She's
fast
one to
forward.
watch, everybody.
Let's fast forward 10 years from now.
Okay.
Where do you imagine yourself being? Where do you want to be?
In 10 years,
Yes.
I want to have become a successful movie actress. Right now I'm really into like movies. I think because I've had a lot of auditions for movies.
Yeah.
And I'm really in that zone, like I want to be like Dakota Fanning or like someone like in that stature, and I just feel like that's cool because you get to work on that role for a good amount of time, but then it has to come to an end and then you can move on to something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's the way to go.
Well, I you know what? I think that's the way to go too. And to you, you said successful movie actress. What does successful mean to you? Like what?
Where I feel like to myself I've become like I've done enough roles where I feel like, oh, I'm big time, like
Yeah,
but
you're
like at this
accomplished.
yeah.
Right.
I feel like
You can handle anything.
Yeah. Like I could do any role, and I also want to build my acting chops more.
Right.
So then I can do any role, and that will help me with getting more movie roles in the future.
Kiara, what do you think you're really, as an actor, like, what do you think you're really good at? Like, you want to sink your teeth into in a role? Like, what's your kind of go-to thing?
I feel like I'm actually really good at crying on command.
You are.
I
You are.
am.
Let's see you do it.
I knew.
She's like, no, I don't want to ruin my...
Cry. I command you to cry.
I feel like,
Oh wait, I see a tear. I'm kidding.
oh no, I don't know. I really don't remember how it happened. One time I had a role. I did a indie movie when I was like 9, and I needed to cry because I cut my hand and there's like blood gushing on the ground. So obviously I'm in pain.
Right.
Yeah.
So I remember the director was like, "We want to put that stuff on your eye to make you cry." I was like,
Yeah.
"No, I think I can do it." And she was like, "Are you sure? We have this stuff for you." And I was like, "No, I'm okay." And then I did the first take, and they're like, "You were right. You did it."
Yeah.
And
Wow, I didn't know they have stuff that makes you cry.
Yeah, they do.
It makes you
yeah,
cry?
they put it on your eyelid, and you just tear up because I guess it stings. I've never used it,
Yeah.
but
She doesn't need it. She doesn't need that. She doesn't need crutches.
I want to get some of that stuff.
Do you
It might
I
get
mean-
me out of some tickets or something. You know, it's like, oh, please.
Do you have any heroes or mentors that you...
my mom.
I love
That's
that.
the best answer.
Yeah.
She does like so much. Like I don't have my license or anything, so she drives me to
Yeah.
auditions, and she cooks and cleans and always like makes sure I'm like feeling great about myself. And I don't know what I would do without her.
Oh,
That is
you
really
never
cool.
have to find out.
Although she's probably keeping tabs on all the mileage and everything, because at some point you're gonna have to pay her back, man.
Send you an invoice. I love
You
that.
owe me $17,654.72.
So how do you feel like you take care of your mom?
Like I feel like I buy her things sometimes where like I like to say she doesn't really know what to wear most of the time. Like she'll just throw on sweats, and I'm like, that's cool. Like I do that too, but sometimes you need to add some color or something. So like I like to help her shop and like look all nice and stuff.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're 16. Like, what are you into? You into fashion? What's kind of your...
I'm into fashion. I'm actually vice president of fashion club at my school.
Stop it. There is a
I
fashion
am.
club?
Yes.
Schools are fun
Okay.
these days.
Wait, I need to know more. I need to know. There was no fashion club when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Darn it.
So one of my best friends, Grace, she is president of it with one of my other friends, Natalie. And she just asked me like, hey, do you want to be vice president of this club? And I was like, sure. Like, I was like, what club? And she's like, fashion. I was like, oh yeah, I will. And so basically we just have meetings and we'll, like when there's dances coming around, we'll do things like, oh, what dress would you want to wear? Like, we'll ask people who come. Yeah, like.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's
lunch.
really
I
cool.
love it. What's your favorite thing in your closet that you love to wear?
My shoes.
Oh,
I'm
please
a-
touch my hand.
She's a shoe girl.
Oh my gosh, this girl
There's
and
another
I.
one out there in the world.
What size is your shoe?
I'm an 8 or 8.5.
Darn it.
What size are you?
I'm a 5.
Oh.
Nobody ever has it.
Remember we folded your.
Nobody
She's like, I
has
was
it.
6 when I was like.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, darn it. Well, maybe we could just shop together. We won't be able to share
Yes.
that. But
I'm down for that.
I love it. What kind of shoes do you like? Sorry, I have to know. I just have to know.
I get it from my mom. She loves shoes too, and I have a lot of wedges and sandals, but also a lot of heels. I probably have at least 30 pairs of shoes in my closet.
30?
Bless
Wow.
you. Bless you, my girl. I love it.
Do any of them have heels?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she likes the wedges and the
Okay.
heels.
You don't have to yell at me like that. It's just a question. No, that was good. What about musical influences? Who do you really like out there? Who you feel is doing a really good job today?
I feel like I like Ingrid Michaelson a lot. And Ed Sheeran's always great.
Yeah, Ed Sheeran's great.
And Taylor Swift, I'm actually seeing her in concert in August, and I'm really
I know
excited.
that's going to be fun, right?
Yes.
What do you think about her crossing over from country to pop?
I love it because
Yeah.
I do not like country music. Like,
So you didn't used to like Taylor Swift.
oh no,
You always did.
I didn't like her when she was country.
You didn't.
Right.
Yes.
But now you do.
Yes, now I do.
Taylor Swift,
Okay.
your move worked.
Yes.
See?
You have new fans.
Okay, so there's people watching, there's teenagers around the world, and even adults who are really wanting to make that jump and just follow their dreams and their passions. Do you have any advice for them for taking that step?
I'd say don't stop. I really like I've seen a lot of people pursue their goals, and some takes a year, some takes 10 years, but either way you're going to get there. So I'd say don't stop.
I love it.
That's good advice.
I love
Where'd
it.
you learn that?
I've just something I follow. Like,
You just made that up?
yeah.
That's the first time you've ever said that, but that's the
Yeah.
way you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. It's
Wow.
true. So how can people keep up with you with your latest news and what's going on with you?
Well, I have a Twitter. It's Kiara_Muhammad, and I also have Instagram. That's the same username.
Nice.
That's the only social media I have. I don't.
Twitter and Instagram.
So what do you
Yeah.
think of the whole social media thing? Like, do you like it?
I mean, I'm addicted to it. Like, I check it so many times a day. I want to like take a day back in like 1970 or something when you didn't have that, and I want to see how I would survive because I really like feed off of it. Like, it's always around me.
Well, so
Yeah,
this
because
is
you
good.
sort of can't not be on it. Especially, I mean, being 16, I mean, that is sort of like the
What does
thing.
it do for you? Like, what are some of the things that you feel it brings to your life?
It occupies time. If I'm bored, I can just scroll through. It keeps me updated on my friends and what they're doing. It just is a way of communicating. I mean, we have a lot, like, in this day and age,
Yeah.
but it's just another way.
Yeah, it's another way to get more information out there, right?
Yeah.
It's like everybody knows what everybody's doing at every second
Right.
of the day.
Right. I love it.
Yeah.
Kiara, we are so happy to have you.
We are.
Like I said, you are our youngest guest we've ever had. It's so exciting to see you and how you're just blazing your trail, and we're so excited and proud and can't wait to see what's happening. And you're always welcome, so come back and let us know what's
I
going
will.
on.
Absolutely. And when
Thank
you get
you.
some more awesome things happening out there, keep us updated, okay?
Yeah.
I
'Cause we'd
will.
love
Let us
to-
know
we'd
what's
love to
happening
stay
on the
updated.
colleges.
Absolutely.
I
Yes.
will.
They would be crazy not to accept her.
Yes, Kiara Muhammad, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you guys next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Hey guys, it's Kiara Muhammad, and I just got buzzed with Chuck and Stacey. Remember to always follow your dreams, and don't let anyone ever tell you you can't do anything.
Well, that's all we got with Kiara Muhammad. We hope you guys have enjoyed her as much as we have. I cannot believe that she's 16.
I know. She's so focused. She can dream big, and she's inspiring you guys to dream big. We can all do it, right?
Absolutely. Be sure and tune in next week because we're going to have some more VO Buzz Weekly for you.
We will. And follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks for watching, guys. You know we love you. And just remember,
You always have time for a little buzz. Yeah.